now I want to talk about the NFC East.
The
Okay,
least.
now I know
The least of the
least
East.
of the of the league.
Yeah.
So we'll start off. The Eagles, they look good. Okay, so the Eagles, I wouldn't say they look elite, but in this league, I would say they're right now elite.
Listen, I want you to know, I'm not really a cocky fan. For the most part, like,
don't jinx yourself.
Listen, Randy, just listen, okay?
Oh Lord, he's hurting him.
I'm not a cocky fan.
No.
Okay.
No.
But there's been a few times we've come on the podcast and I said, listen, you heard it here first.
Yes.
You know, we did that with the Steelers last year.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt bad about that.
Are you feeling good right now?
Okay. We did that with the Commanders last year. Okay.
Yeah.
I know that you don't think they're elite. They don't look elite right now.
Yeah.
Just wait until you see the mollywhopping we're going to put on the Packers.
What are you going to do?
Monday night.
This is going to air on Monday, and anybody that records or watches this on Tuesday, if
they're
going to
have to admit to what I just said.
You're either going to be right or you're going to be really wrong.
Can I tell you a little fact? I'm going to slide you a little fact sheet across the table here, okay?
All right. I'm looking.
You know what it reads?
It seems blank.
You know what it reads?
What?
Nick Sirianni.
Yeah.
Coming out of a bye. You know what he is?
What is he?
He's 4-0, baby. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't you hate, though, the fact that you should play a Monday night game, then have your bye.
Yeah.
To have your bye and an extra day, now you come back immediately for a short week. It seems like the NFL should say, if you're on Monday night, you have your bye.
Yeah.
That's when you should have your bye. If you can. Obviously, the first few games, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Cowboys are the most confusing. I want to talk about the trade later, so I'll deal with the trade part of it later.
Wait, I'm not even done talking about why we're going to beat the Packers.
Oh, how are you going to beat the Packers?
Okay, 4-0 out of a bye.
Okay, is it going to be Barkley, a heavy dose of Barkley? Because I think it should be, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a fantasy.
There's only one Green Bay Packer. Okay,
yeah,
to ever pick off Jalen Hurts. Okay. His name's Jair Alexander.
Oh, and someone got him in a trade.
You know where he hangs out. I'm just saying you know where he hangs out.
He's in Philly now. He's in Philly
Let me tell you one more little factual evidence, okay?
Yeah, you got him for nothing.
Yeah. You know who's
Like
Micah Parsons' daddy? Like his biological dad.
Yeah, who's that?
His biological dad, not his stepfather.
So, okay, who's that? Who is that? Go ahead and tell me. Is it Lane? Are you going to go with a Lane Johnson?
It's Lane.
I knew it.
It's Lane Johnson.
And you're like, okay, is he going serious or is he not?
Listen, when Micah Parsons wakes up Monday morning, okay, he's going to go, son of a biscuit.
He's going to go.
Okay?
He's going to
because he's about to get mauled for 4 hours straight.
Yeah.
By Pave the Lane and the Australian Stalin Mailata, okay? For 4 hours straight.
You think they're going to shut him down?
An absolute beating, okay?
Okay, give me his stats right now.
He had to move out of division because it was getting so bad.
So what do you think his stats line's going to be?
Oh, 0-0.
0-0.
No tackles. Not even a tackle.
He's not even going to get a tackle?
No.
Wow. Okay. Well, okay. So obviously we'll do a good sports drug test at the end of this. But he might not have great stats, though. I mean, if the offensive line that you have is the best you could possibly have against him. So, okay, but
in all seriousness, I really do believe that we're going to put the smoke fest on
the
him.
nice thing about the Eagles, you don't have a weakness.
Well, yeah.
Not a serious weakness.
Not like a massive one.
No, I mean, up the middle, you got Carter. You've got some corners. I mean, obviously, you just got some help with them, but you got Cooper, you got Quinyon Mitchell, you got Carter up the middle. You know
what's like crazy is like when I say what our weakness is, I'm like, oh yeah, we're really hurting that cornerback.
Yeah,
you're like,
no, that's a luxury. That's a luxury weakness.
Well, you have 2 of the best corners in the league.
Yeah,
and you only need 3.
Yeah. Yeah, you're spoiled.
You know, like
you're spoiled.
Our complaints are legitimate, but it's more like when you live in like a nice neighborhood and you're like, I wish I also had a Lexus.
No,
you know?
And you have AJ Brown, who they're still trying to bait him. Hey, do you want to be here? You know that. And Devontae Smith is sitting there looking in the background.
He's in the background. He's like, are you guys kidding me?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question for you about the AJ Brown thing.
Okay.
Do you think the media has actually outplayed it so large that we now think that... Because even as an Eagles fan, I had this little bit inside of me where I'm like, maybe he really doesn't want to be here. But do you think that that's just how strong the media has outplayed it? Or Do you think that there is a legitimate?
I think there's always going to be something with AJ Brown. I think he struggles with some things, and I think finding joy and full contentment, from what it looks to me like, is just going to be something that's always going to be a challenge for him. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a Philly problem. I think he's just got challenges. You know, people that are good. They could be good friends of yours, family members, or good people, or whatever. That are just. There are people that look at the good in everything, and there are some people that look at the struggles and everything. And there's also people that they're up and down emotionally. And I don't know where he's at, but I don't know that he is going to be a guy that is just going to be totally content all the time.
Yeah.
But he also might not be. He might shut down a little bit there emotionally to keep himself stable, so he's not going off the cliff either. And so I think he's just trying to work with it. But I think he's fine. But you got a tight end, you got 2 receivers, you've got a running back, you got a quarterback, and when I mention these players, they're all good players. Your offensive line, I mean, you guys got a solid team, but I do need to go quickly to some of these others.
Okay.
I don't know what Dallas is doing. Dak is having a really good year. I did predict that and took him on my fantasy team because I predicted they were going to stink and he was going to throw a lot.
Yeah.
I think he plays good.
A lot of garbage time points.
A lot of good garbage time points that when he's behind. And there are players like this, and I know what this is like. Even in high school, I just remember this in basketball when I would forget, and I just knew we had to come back. Didn't worry about the plays perfectly, and it was just go.
Yeah,
I played better. It was free, and so I think he plays better free. That's just my opinion. But they've got a couple good receivers. We'll talk about the trade in a second. The Commanders are not. I got a question about the gold a little bit.
I will say this about the Cowboys: like I did have a small belief that they could be something this year still.
Even with that defense.
But after watching the Cardinals game,
yeah.
I don't know if you're with me or not, but like I don't know. I don't know how you go from there.
I think, well, we'll talk about the trade in just a second, but the team that I like in the NFC East is the Giants. I know their record's terrible, and hopefully for them their record stays terrible.
Yeah, but this is the thing is like
if they can get a top player, whether it's an offensive lineman, somebody that fits their scheme, they've got a good pass rush. They've got their running back now. As soon as it gets his foot to go in the right direction, they've got the right quarter. I mean, it looks like it's early, but they potentially the right quarterback.
No, Jackson Dart's a winner.
And then you have the receiver. You have a number 1 receiver, a quarterback, a running back, a pass rush.
Yeah,
you get a decent. If you can improve that offensive line and they're against the pass, they would be. If I was a fan, I'd be excited.
Yeah.
You get yourself a really good draft pick, have a couple good draft, and you get some defensive backs. I think defensive backs is their problem. But
I think they have a ton to be excited about.
Yeah, that's
listen, when you can get a quarterback who I believe I said this when he was coming out of Ole Miss, which is why it breaks my heart that he's playing football for the New York Football Giants, okay? Yeah. But I said when he was coming out of college, he was my number 1 pick coming out of college.
And he can scramble.
I like Jackson Dart. And what I like about Jackson Dart, he went to a couple places in college, but what I like about Jackson Dart is he always was a winner where he went.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
And he played with a swagger.
Yeah.
And what I tell people all the time is a swagger for a quarterback can look a lot of different ways, right? Jalen Hurts' swagger looks nothing like Jackson Dart's swagger.
Right, sure.
But he has it. He has it.
Yes. But it's like a contagious it. It's not a repulsive, arrogant, like you turn me off.
Yeah.
Like you're greater than me.
Yeah. And I think Cam, he'll come back.
Oh, Cam is fun to watch.
Yeah.
If you're
a lot
fan,
of fun to watch.
you've got the quarterback. You just got a good place.
Yeah.
So
imagine the Giants get like another running back.
Yeah.
And you have kind of like a Jameer Gibbs, Montgomery type deal.
Yeah. I mean, they'd have a great 1-2 punch, but they've got some building
Imagine they got
pieces.
a speed guy and then you have Cam. Oh,
I mean, I'm looking forward to, of all the teams, I think their draft is going to be the most exciting.
I also think they're Malik Neighbors, who's been out almost the whole
Neighbors
season.
is a number 1 legit
he's a stud.
receiver. So, and he's going to be back fully healthy. So, okay, trade deadline happened.
Yeah.
We haven't got a chance to talk about it. There was some crazy stuff. I'm going to go over winners and losers. I wanted to hear what your thoughts were. The Jets made 2 big trades. You give up Sauce Gardner for 2 first-round picks, and you also give up your defensive tackle. I mean, they got 3 first-round picks they're already going to have a first-round pick. I don't know what they did winning today.
Yeah.
What a stupid win. I don't understand. I mean, I know you're supposed to play to win, but
No, we play to lose when it comes to draft picks.
But hopefully they'll get if they got their quarterback in this draft.
Yeah.
They've got Quinyon Williams. They gave up, and I don't know why you would pay two players a ton of money to lose games.
Yeah.
You might as well start over. So I thought they were a winner. I thought the Colts were a winner because they haven't been in this situation in a long time, and their only weakness was the defensive backs.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got a potential shutdown corner.
Yep.
I liked what they did. I also think the Eagles, they got Jalen Phillips from the Dolphins.
I like Phillips a lot.
Yep. You got
Did you see Phillips?
Mitchell
He like
Carter
tweeted out
second.
as soon as he got traded.
What'd
He
he
tweeted
say?
out. He goes, he was ecstatic to be an Eagle.
Yeah.
Which a lot of times we're like, why aren't these people more excited to be traded?
Yeah.
I mean, imagine going from a team that has 2 wins to then you get to the Eagles and you're like,
it's optimistic people versus pessimistic. Optimistic people would say, cool, somebody wants me.
yeah,
Pessimistic people would say somebody rejected me.
yes.
And it's like,
But like Jalen Phillips, he's like standing at the airport talking to people, and he's like, I am just so excited to be an Eagle.
that's cool.
And I'm like, I love this guy.
Sauce was like that too.
Yeah.
He was really excited to be a Colt. And then you got Jair Alexander too.
Yeah.
So I like those are my 3 winners.
Yeah, and actually, I really like Michael Carter the second. Yeah,
Yep.
he's good.
Yep. So you did, and you didn't give up the farm.
No,
So you did really well. Who are
we have so many
would
picks
you say-
in the first 4 rounds. It's unreal.
Would you say those are the same 3 winners, or do you have anybody else? Or
No,
sometimes it can be. Oh, I have one.
this
more
is
winner.
this is the sneaky one. This is
Okay.
the one where people.
Okay.
I'm going to say this one. Most people won't even know this trade happened.
Okay.
The Chargers got the offensive tackle Trevor Penning from the Saints for a 7th round or 6th round pick.
Okay.
I like Trevor Penning coming out of college. He was a first round lineman.
Yep.
Okay, only like 2 years ago.
To bolster the line.
Yeah, but when you're the Chargers,
Yeah, they've been hurt on the offensive.
they've been
line
hurt on the
too.
offensive line.
Yeah.
And Jim Harbaugh likes to run the stinking ball.
Absolutely.
And I don't know that Trevor will be a starter for them. Definitely not probably at tackle. I
Yeah.
think he actually didn't. I don't think he was ever actually at the greatest tackle. He had an arm length issue. But I really like Trevor. Move him maybe inside a guard, or you bring him in for like you have an extra lineman package. I'd be interested in that. I just think it makes you more versatile. And sometimes having an extra O lineman on the team makes you more versatile, and it can win you football games.
Yeah.
I think that's something that NFL teams maybe don't do as much.
I will say this. I think the 49ers did really well too because they didn't make the big pick.
Yeah.
Sometimes winning is not making the stupid.
stupid
we could have
decision.
went to, and we could have filled a hole,
Yep.
and now we'd only had 8 holes.
Yeah.
And I think that would have been stupid. And so I know fans are saying, "Oh, you didn't try." Why mortgage your future?
Yeah.
There's a lot of places to run on us and throw on us. And
Yeah.
so I wouldn't have done it. So I like that. Losers. I had 2 losers. Do you have any losers? You want me to give you
Oh,
my
sorry.
losers?
I still need to give you my 2 other winners. I'll go quick.
okay, yeah.
Greg Newsome, the second.
Okay.
Always liked him coming out
Okay.
of college. The Jaguars got him for a 7th rounder, essentially.
Okay.
Basically nothing. I
Yep.
thought that was a good swap for them.
Yep.
I think Greg Newsome can be good somewhere still.
Okay.
And then my other one is Logan Wilson for the Cowboys, actually.
Logan. Okay.
I really like Logan Wilson. I don't
Okay.
know what happened. He was a captain for the Bengals.
yeah.
I don't know exactly what's going on there.
Yeah.
Maybe they just didn't want to pay him in the future. He wasn't really playing for them. Also, there was something weird going on there, even though he was a stud when he was healthy.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I thought it was a good pickup for the Cowboys. So
Okay. Well, I have the Cowboys as a loser.
yeah,
And I'm going to tell you why.
I think anyone who bought from the Jets was
Yes.
a loser.
Yeah, well,
Now, hold up. Let me just say this. Would I have still? It's sometimes you can be a loser and still it was the right decision. And
Well-
I'm going to tell you right now, was it the right decision for the Colts to be a loser and go get Sauce Gardner? Yes.
Yes.
Do I still think they lost that deal?
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, because Sauce Gardner has not played to the elite
For
level
a year and a half.
for a year and a half.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're paying him a ton of money,
Yep.
and you just gave up two future. What could be? You could have taken those 2 picks.
Yeah.
You could have combined them. You could have moved up in the draft and got the number 1 overall corner in next year's draft.
Yeah.
So, was it worth it?
Well, yeah, those are some to be determined. The reason why I have the Cowboys as losers, not just because I feel the way I feel about them in the past. This is like legitimate. Okay. This is a situation where I don't understand what they're thinking. It reminds me of the pick for Penix in the draft, a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
It's not that taking Penix at number 9 for Atlanta was a bad decision.
Yeah.
What doesn't make sense is when you pay a guy $100 million and then a month later
Get a Penix.
you take the number 1 pick in the same position you just spent $100 million on.
Yeah.
The two decisions, it's like somebody over here gets to make one decision, somebody over here, and nobody's talking to each other. So you trade away Micah Parsons.
Yep.
Which I don't blame him for that trade.
No, I think we all sat here and we all thought it was a good
I
deal.
actually think it was smart. But if you trade him away, why are you taking on somebody else that's not as good of a player? So you traded away a player that is awesome.
Yeah.
Micah is a great player.
He's a top 10 talent, and he's probably the youngest of the top 10 talents.
And you got 2 first-round picks.
Yeah. And you got Kenny Clark.
And you got a third player.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so then you go and say, you know what? We're going to take Quinyon Williams, who's a 3-time Pro Bowl. He's a good defensive tackle.
Quinnen Williams.
Quinnen Williams. He is 3-time, I think. He is not Micah Parsons.
No.
And you gave away one of your first-round picks and a second. So the only difference is you swapped players and you swapped a second and a first.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to build in the draft, you just went away from that.
Yeah.
And you replaced a hole with a weaker hole than, a weaker player than what you already have. Those two are not, you would never trade those two. And you would never just say, I'll swap players and I'll take a first and you take our second. You wouldn't do that. That's what they ended up doing because they also lost a player in that trade too.
I mean, this is the thing is the Jets had the farm for sale.
Yeah.
They were trying to get rid of Jermaine Johnson. Their defensive end. And they wanted a second for him, which is why the Eagles didn't do it.
Yeah,
the Eagles wanted Jermaine Johnson.
The 49ers were close to
but they wanted a second for the guy. He's not worth a second.
No.
He's not worth a second.
Nope.
Neither was Quinn Williams worth a first and a second.
No.
I think what the Colts did only made sense, even though they lost, in my opinion, they lost the deal. I think it only made sense because you might only have this 1 year.
Exactly. They're not a regular at the top of the board, and they are now.
And you got a running back who's having a Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry type season.
He looks good.
He looks amazing, okay?
He looks good.
There's no guarantee you'll ever get this again from him.
So you can say, I get it.
I get it.
Yep.
For the Cowboys.
I don't get that.
You lose one more game, you're out of the playoffs.
Well, and
you can't even make the playoffs.
Yeah, and think about this. You took a player that might help you win a game or two more, that could make you go from like the 10th pick down to the 16th, 17th pick, which is huge in the draft order. So it didn't help you make the playoffs. It helped you get a worse draft pick. That's all it did. It made you closer to making the playoffs. Yeah. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's like I said, it would make sense if you're trying to win now.
Yeah.
But they're saying they're trying to win now, but they're trying to rebuild. I don't know.
So you know what's kind of funny?
Make a decision.
Is the big thing about what the Cowboys did is a lot of people were upset.
Yeah.
That the Cowboys actually gave away their pick.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, if you have 2 first-round picks, right?
Yeah.
And you got to give one away. You want to have the one that's the lower pick.
Yeah.
But you want to bet that your team's going to be better than the team that...
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're thinking of that.
So
I think they gave up.
They gave away the Cowboys pick because they want to say we're going to be better than the Packers.
They're not going to be better than the Packers.
That's hard though because you're like you don't want to bet against your team. You know what I'm saying? Like how twisted is that?
I don't
because
understand.
if you give away away the Packers pick, everyone in the front office is like, oh, so we're going to be bad?
Yeah,
we're going to be bad.
Yeah.
All your teammate, all the players, we're going to be bad. We're going to be bad. I mean, you're screwed no matter what.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't get it. Like, in some ways, I mean, he's a good player.
And they gave away Mozzie Smith. Just like 2 weeks ago, a Cowboys fan was trying to convince me that Mozzie Smith is still a top-end defensive tackle. What happened?
Yeah.
What happened? Yeah. He was this always happens with Cowboys players. He's the greatest of all time. And then you put him on a different team, we're like, he was never really that good.
We wanted to get rid of him. Okay, I want to quickly talk about the MVP situation.
Okay.
I'm going to mention some players.
Yeah.
Josh Allen.
Yep.
Drake May.
Yep.
Matthew Stafford.
Ooh, Drake May kind of looks like he earned it today.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield.
So it's only really 5. It's only really 5 players because Jonathan Taylor can't win it.
Well, that's okay, but we're not going by there. So I'm going by ours. Our MVP.
Okay.
So I think that's bogus.
So Saquon won last year?
Yeah, Saquon should have won last year. So I think that's all garbage.
Yeah.
But
okay,
knowing if those are the 6 best players, I think Baker's taken a little bit of a dive recently, but he's not bad. Okay, but I usually by now there is somebody that is like, oh my gosh, this player is
undeniable.
1 or 2 and Josh Allen today had a terrible day.
As I say, he played terrible today.
Drake May has played really well, but nobody's going around saying Drake May is a first ballot Hall of Famer right now.
Yeah,
Matthew Stafford looks really good, and he's a Hall of Famer.
He looks very, very good.
Jonathan Taylor just ran for 244 yards. I think he just got another touchdown. Jalen Hurts has been absolutely solid and good in all of his stats. And Baker Mayfield,
I love Baker,
has been playing without some major receivers and still done well.
Yep.
I want you to quickly rate them in order. 6 players. Who's number 6?
Now, am I
forward.
predicting what the end of the, am I saying how I feel today, or am I saying how am I going to feel in 2
right
months?
Now, today.
Okay, today.
Who's the 6th on that list?
Okay, so
and don't worry about people's bias about running backs. He could be your 6, but it's
Okay, so my MVP today is Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor's 1.
He's 1.
Okay, so we'll go that way.
Okay,
2.
And then I'm gonna go. Drake May.
Drake May 2.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go probably. I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts 3.
I have to just add. I have to just think like. I was gonna say Matthew Stafford, but Jalen beat Matthew in a 1-on-1, so I feel like that's hard to say. Anyways, so I'm gonna go Jalen, and then I'm gonna go Baker. Love my Baker Mayfield, Matthew Stafford, and then Josh Allen.
Whoa! And you know what?
What?
That might be the right order in the exact opposite route at the end of this year.
It might be.
Who knows? Because people's stats are. But I mean, who would have thought that Drake May was going to be on this list?
Listen, I watched the game today. I want to tell you Drake May's not a good football player.
I'm going to tell you, here's one thing, though, and this does help Jalen Hurts, but it helps other quarterbacks, too. The Super Bowls that were won by the Chiefs is when he was protected.
Yeah.
When he lost, especially the first time against his first Super Bowl loss, is when their offensive line was hurt.
Yeah, they're awful.
And so you've got to have a good offensive line. And one of the things, the reason I liked what New England did is they invested in their offensive line.
Yeah.
And Drake May looks good. Matthew Stafford looks good. Matthew Stafford takes all day long, against the 49ers, but he looks really good. Baker Mayfield is their offensive line's pretty good, but he is moving and keeping things alive, which is a little bit harder.
Yep.
But
I have a question.
Yeah.
We saw something similar with Mike Vrabel in the past.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Tough-nosed defense that runs the ball well on offense with a quarterback who plays lights out even though he's not a usual MVP contender.
Yeah.
Is this fool's gold? Is it real? And how do we know?
I think I don't want to say fool's gold because I think the 49ers are really fool's gold. I think they have a lot more holes and whatnot, but I don't think they are. I think their ceiling is not. They could outside chance make the AFC Championship. I don't think Super Bowl's realistic at all. I think the AFC Championship is more unlikely in the playoffs because they're young.
Yeah,
I think they're young and they're building. But I don't want to say fool's gold, but as the best team in the league, I would say fool's gold, but not. But I think they are a very good team.
Okay.
But I like your list. Okay. Closing up here, I'm just going to go offensive rookie of the year.
Yep.
You got Jackson Dart. You got Emeka Ibuku. I this one I know you're going to like.
Yep.
Tyler Warren. Ashton Jennings.
It's a bad man.
Rank those 4. Rank them, Trent.
So
1 to 4.
Yeah, but this is the problem: is Jackson Dart just went out with a concussion.
Yeah,
and I think this is his second concussion this year, which means he has to be out for like 3 weeks. Is it 3 weeks?
Is it his second, or did he just get tested the first time? Because I think he went.
Oh, you're
back
right.
in.
He just got tested the first time. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. So this is his first one. So he's gonna be out 2 weeks.
Okay. Yeah,
well, technically, he'll miss 1 game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard to say.
But that's only 1 game.
Yeah, but it's hard to make MVP
And
offense.
he didn't start the season.
Yeah, it's hard to make offensive rookie of the year
Okay.
when you miss games.
So if you scratched him out, let's just say because of medical,
Yeah. I mean, I would still probably have him third.
third. Okay,
Yeah.
who's one?
So give me. Oh, man, that's hard. Man, this is difficult.
It's not easy. I give hard questions.
What's hard about this is who's meant more for their team. Give me a Emeka Ibuka
Yeah.
because I think what he did as a number one wide receiver and they had all their wide receivers out.
Man, he is sure. He's
Yeah,
the
I mean Chris
saving
Godwin,
grace.
Mike Williams, they're all out.
Yep.
So give me a Emeka Ibuka, then
Yeah,
Tyler Warren,
What great receivers they have.
then Tyler Warren, and then Jackson Dart, and then Ashton Genty.
Genty 4.
I don't like what Genty looks like, and I hate to say that
is
because he's
that-
a
is-
homegrown guy. But
Is that part of the offensive line and the Raiders
I
have
think
so many weaknesses?
I think they have so many issues. It's not even funny.
Yeah, they're going to need to bolster up their offensive line. We'll
Yeah.
see. Okay.
I think Chip Kelly has so far done an awful job
Yeah.
at trying to get this offense to do something.
And I would say on the defensive side,
Yeah.
who's your rookie of the year?
Oh, it's easy, super easy.
Is he?
His name is Jihad.
What a steal
Campbell.
you got in like the mid-20s.
No, it wasn't mid-20s. We got him at 31. Yeah, 31.
Oh, it was. Oh, that's right. That's right.
We traded with the Chiefs to get him.
Yeah, he fell. He was falling, and he was good. He was
Yeah.
predicted to go as high as 10 or so.
You know that the only reason he didn't go in the top 10 is because people were concerned about a shoulder injury.
Well, and he's playing, and all the guys in front of him are out.
Yeah.
They're
He played the
There's-
very first game.
Wow.
He was at training camp.
and he's playing. Well, we'll see how things go going forward. We got Sunday night game coming up here in just a little bit.
Yeah.
And Monday night.
Oh, it's actually going right now. You want me to tell you what the score is?
Well, it just started, right?
3-0.
I need.
Guess who's up? 3-0.
Oh, please don't say Pittsburgh.
It's Pittsburgh.
Boswell. Great for all you fantasy
The Boz.
owners. I'm just a little mad because I'm going against him right now. So,
Are you really?
yep.
That's
okay.
unfortunate.
That's okay. That's
Listen,
fine.
I've learned one thing about the Boz.
Yeah.
You just got to count at least 12 every game.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
But listen, the good news is the Steelers will probably lose tonight. That's
Yeah.
the good news. And I say that as a fan of Pennsylvania football, okay? Oh, hey, that's my wide receiver. Just caught a pass. Anyways, as a fan of Pennsylvania football, okay,
yeah.
it's just like destiny that the Pittsburgh Steelers go 500.
No, Mike.
You know?
Well, they're going to do it. They're going to be in the first round. They're going to lose in the first round. Put your money on it. And we will see you next week. Hit the subscribe button if you like what you see. And thank you guys for joining us.
Peace.